Back at it again today. Did some testing on the tracker. I think the ground is bad on the back, so I'm going to rewire the ground. Also, I got some oil change and stuff. Got some oil and an oil filter, so I'll change that too. And we'll see if she runs. Now it's time to clean up the mess in the garage. All right, folks, time to clean off the tracker. Got some new goggles, that way I don't get rust all over my eyes. Gonna try to get underneath of the tracker as well to get all the rust that I can possibly get off. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Stick around. This is the before. Should have showed you that first. And here's the after, looking already much better. Still rusty as anything, but cleaner. Gives me a better idea of what is not looking so hot. So let's keep cleaning. Quite a bit of rust did come off here. I mean, you already know the back's pretty bad. I'm probably gonna take you around just to give you a look as to what the car looks like. Puddle. Anyway, underneath does not look bad. I'll just be honest with you. Pay no attention to the massive rust right there. But the underneath does not look bad whatsoever. A lot better than the back. So that's good. Good stuff. Of course, that exhaust will come off. And underneath here, again, pretty clean. Pretty clean. Everything looks to be free of rust, which is great. And here's the driver's side. Again, looking pretty good, I guess. Surface rust, nothing nearly as bad as the back. I'm going to put her back in the garage and let her dry. And then we'll move on to the suspension later this week. And of course, I had to clean up the rust and dirt off of the driveway. Alright folks, gonna replace the oil filter and the oil. I would take you underneath with me, but it's gonna be really hard to see anything. So I'll probably get like a little bit of snapshots down there, but I'll probably show you the longer video up here. I'm gonna put the oil in. Alright, got underneath the car, and I'm gonna assume that this right here is the oil. At least it seems like it. I currently don't know where the oil filter is, but it should be pretty close. It is an older car, so you can see there's quite a bit of grime built up down here. Yeah, nothing to be concerned about, but overall, yeah, not too rusty like we were talking about before. Let me see if I can find the oil filter. Oh yeah, I see it. And there is our handy dandy oil filter. So I'm gonna get the oil filter replaced. Never heard of a Hastings one before, it's fun. And drain this oil. Holy crap. What did you put this on with? Oil filter number 1, old one, next to oil filter number 2. Tell me you can see the difference, right? Now, do know that this was on loose. Wondering if they did not put on the right oil filter. Alright folks, Tracker calls for 5W30. We're gonna open her up here and pour some in. Also got the Walmart special. I don't ever suggest getting Super Tech stuff, but we're going budget, folks. This is not an everyday driver. quart to go. Got about 3/4 of a quart left. Looking like should be okay. I'll just add a little bit more in. Just a little squeeze. Take a look with me. We do. We do have the rear shocks, and we have the front coils. So we are going to probably work on the rear first. I'm gonna open up the garage and get to work. Just replacing the shocks. Should be a fun time. All right. So I wanted to get a comparison of what the height is now compared to after we do all of the suspension. So stock, we'll call it stock, and we'll go to the bottom-ish here. It's looking like roughly 15, but if we want to get exact, it's looking more like 14 3/4. So we'll come back and see what difference it makes. When in doubt, use Croyle. Not sponsored by any means, but some good stuff here. Croyle. Slight problem. If you're paying any attention. New shock. Glorious. Old shock. Old shock. Except for, there we go, now it's focusing. Not compatible. So where do we go from here? 1, I need to assess how to modify the rear shocks. Do I fabricate a bracket to allow the rear shocks to fit? Also, we're still waiting on more suspension parts, as well as the frame that we ordered from Metals Depot. And then lastly, I still need to clean the rest of the rear frame. Folks, if you enjoyed the episode, please like and subscribe and share. Thanks.